Taylor Settle, We the People Politics. I got a lot to say about Charlottesville. I'm going to try to keep it short. Stick with me. First, Alex Fields Jr., the guy who drove his car into this crowd of people, is 100% a domestic terrorist. In my humble opinion, deserves the death penalty. There is zero room for that in America. Second, I'm tired of people holding the president responsible for people demonstrating in the name of racism. I saw this guy on Facebook who linked David Duke saying, announcing his support for Trump at the rally, and his little caption was, "I'm not saying they support him, they're saying that they support him." This has nothing to do with Trump. You may remember the deranged guy, Bernie supporter, who sought out to kill Republican congressmen and nearly succeeded. We didn't blame that on Bernie. Of course we didn't. Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump are in no way responsible for crazy people who just so happen to support them. Should the president have initially come out stronger against white supremacists? Yes. Does that make him a white supremacist? No. Should Obama have come out stronger against Black Lives Matter when they executed cops? Yes. Does that make him a cop killer? No. Obama famously said that he was going to wait until all the facts are in before he can pass judgment. What did President Trump do? Waited until the facts were in, a day later gave a second presser, and called these racist idiots by name. My third point, the reporting has been very unclear as to who these polo-wearing, torch-wielding white people were. I don't know. I guess they were white supremacists that marched the night before the actual violence took place. If these were indeed white supremacists, which I'm not arguing they weren't, let's remember, they caused zero violence. They aimlessly walked through Charlottesville holding torches, I guess chanting, I don't know. Comment below if you know if they were chanting. I haven't heard any I haven't heard any affirmative reporting on that. The violence started the next day when who showed up? Spoiler alert, Black Lives Matter and Antifa. My final point, I'd like to issue a warning to social justice warriors worldwide and snowflakes abroad. Please be seated before listening. This permit for the rally was contested by the city of Charlottesville in federal court, and the permit was won based on the city's only reason for contesting was that they didn't like the speech that would be at the rally. This lawsuit and permit was not won solely due to the organizer Jason Kessler's savvy courtroom banter, but by his legal support. Wait for it, the ACLU, who also tweeted in the aftermath something to the effect of no telling who started the violence no telling which side started the violence. When taking to social media, I denounced racism and violence in the strongest terms, simply pointing out that the riots were a direct result of the left's golden children, Black Lives Matter, and Antifa. I was called a racist, a bigot, my personal favorite, a Nazi sympathizer. If you call someone like me for speaking out against violence on all sides a Nazi sympathizer, then what do you call the ACLU for winning a lawsuit that got the Nazis the permit in the first place?